morning, my fabulous first graders. I hope you're having a great morning. Today for Read Aloud, we're going to read Listen, Buddy. It's written by Helen Lester, and our friends over at Scholastic gave us the okay to go ahead and read it. This used to be one of Miss Brown's favorite books when I was little. My mom found it a couple weeks ago, so I'm so excited to share it with you. Listen, Buddy. Buddy's father had a beautiful big nose. He was a great sniffer. Buddy's mother had beautiful big teeth. She was a great chomper. Buddy had beautiful big ears. It didn't matter. When Buddy's parents sent him to the vegetable stand to get a basket of squash, he came home with a basket of wash. When they asked him to buy 15 tomatoes, he came home with 50 potatoes. Buddy's father said, "Listen, Buddy, will you please bring me a pen?" "Who?" asked Buddy. "You," said his father. "Will you please bring me a pen?" "A what?" asked Buddy. "A pen," said his father. "Will you please bring me a pen?" "Sure," said Buddy. Buddy's father said, "Listen, Buddy." He brought him a hen, not a pen. Buddy's mother said, "Listen, Buddy, will you please get me a slice of bread?" "Who?" Buddy asked. "You," said his mother. "Will you please get me a slice of bread?" "A what of what?" asked Buddy. "A slice of bread," his mother said. "Will you please bring me a slice of bread?" "Sure," said Buddy. Buddy's mother said, "Listen, Buddy." He brought a slice of his bed. Somehow, Buddy's mind was always wandering too far away from those beautiful ears. His parents tried yelling, "Listen, Buddy!" They tried whispering, "Listen, Buddy." Nothing worked. One day, Buddy got permission to go for a long hop. He had never before been allowed to go beyond the vegetable stand. "Listen, Buddy," his parents warned him. "Just remember, at the end of the road there are two paths. The path to the left will lead you around the pond and back home, but the path to the right will lead you to the cave of the scruffy vermin. And that scruffy vermin has a nasty temper, so be sure to take the path to the left." "Right?" asked Buddy. "Left," his parents said. "Right," said Buddy, and with the salute of his paw, he hopped away. Feeling very grown up, Buddy hopped along past the vegetable stand and on to the end of the road. "Now let's see," he pondered. "Was I supposed to go left or right? Or right or left?" He thought as hard as he could. "The last thing I said was right, so must be right." Right he went. 25 hops later, Buddy discovered that right was wrong. There, in front of his cave, was the scruffy vermin, doing scruffy things that varmints do, like snarling, mussing his hair, rubbing dirt on his knees, and scratching a whole lot of itches. At his feet was a large soup pot. "What are you going to do with that soup pot?" asked Buddy. "What does one usually do with a soup pot? Bake pie?" replied the scruffy vermin, not too kindly. "I'm going to make some soup." "Some what?" Buddy asked. "Soup," snarled the scruffy vermin. Buddy had forgotten his parents' warning about the scruffy vermin. He asked eagerly, "May I help?" The scruffy vermin was not too fond of having company, but with help he'd have his soup sooner. So he said, "All right, Bunny Rabbit, come help me gather firewood." "Who what?" asked Buddy. "You, firewood." Buddy eagerly hopped ahead of the scruffy vermin. He gently gathered a large prickly bundle, which he held out proudly. Roughly, the varmint grabbed the bundle. "I said firewood, not briarwood," he yelped, plucking the sharp thorns from his paws. Later, when the pot was filled with water, the scruffy varmint lay against the rock, licking his paws and barking orders. "Hustle, Bunny Rabbit, get the flour." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. 5 pinches of salt." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. 5 inches of salt. 15 tomatoes." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. "And a load of squash." "Yes, sir," said Buddy. The scruffy varmint rose and gave the soup a stir. He took a taste, and it tasted a little like, well, maybe it needs some pepper. "Bunny Rabbit, get the pepper from the left side of the kitchen sink," the varmint growled. "Who get what from the where side of the where what?" asked Buddy. The scruffy varmint repeated, "Who get the what from the where side of the where what? Never mind." He stalked into the kitchen and got the pepper himself and sprinkled it into the soup. "There," he snarled. "Now, Bunny Rabbit, put the soup on the fire." Buddy put the soup in the fire. The fire went sss. So did the scruffy varmint. "I'll teach you," he howled. "I will have soup, Bunny Rabbit soup, and I know just the bunny to use, the Bunny Rabbit who never listens." Buddy listened. He also hopped very, very, very fast, faster than he had ever hopped in his life. He whirled up the road, past the vegetable stand, and into the safety of his house. A little later, when Buddy's parents asked him to bring a pen and a slice of bread, Buddy listened.